in the garlic, in the pepper. So, see, this is what you're trying to achieve out of these. And just add a little soy so you can achieve that color there. Now you get that coloring. Beautiful. You're adding your demerara sugar just to caramelize them. Give it a stir. Add a little bit drop of vinegar. Okay. Oh. Then just add all the way. All the way. So what we're going to do now is we're going to slow cook them until the meat is really tender and yum. Okay. Then turn down the heat to about middle. While that is cooking nicely, we have the rice on, and now we're starting our pancit bihon. In our onions and caramelize them, and the rest of the vegetables or whatever, pepper and scallions. You can add it. Then you can add your meat. I'm using beef and chicken. Then I'm just adding my chicken now. Chicken cooks faster than the beef, so even though I'm using sirloin beef, which is kind of tender anyways, yeah. So when you're doing stir fry or something, these are the very two ingredients, and obviously soy. Once you hear that it's sizzling a little bit, it's like dry, so it's kind of ready to add your soy into it. Maybe 4 teaspoons, because I'm not gonna put any salt into this one. So just let it, and then I'm adding a little bit of this oyster sauce just to give it a really rich aromatic flavor. A little tiny bit, not too much, because you don't want to overdo it. And then I'm also adding a little bit of this fish sauce. Maybe a teaspoon will do, or a tablespoon will do. Just give it a stir. Okay. I would normally season them first before I put. And after you season them, just kind of add a little water. You need an extra water for your noodles, okay? But not too much, because you don't want it. It's dry noodles. So yeah, give it a stir. You probably need more, just because you need to kind of simmer it just for the meat to cook further. I normally use these, but because I'm mixing it with this vermicelli here, I'm not using all of the 4. I'm only using 2 and loads of those. Normally you can just cook it this way or this way, but I wanted to cook it this way. Yeah, and just make sure that you're gonna turn them around after, so it will cook nicely and evenly. Or if you want, you can just kind of let it soften a bit. Okay. So you can see they're starting to kind of get what you call them, softer. So you also want to kind of break them yourself, because if not, some are cooked and some aren't. Now you can turn down the heat as well. I have boiling water here for my vermicelli. Now this is a bit tricky, because some people, if you don't have this in the right timing, they will actually break very easily. So what's the recommendation is that you just boil it for a good say 5 minutes maybe, in the hot boiling water, obviously hot and boiling down. So just make sure that it's boiling before you put in the vermicelli, and you just kind of give it a stir. And then you have to have your after this, then you have to rinse them with a very cold water, so it stops the hot water, it stops from cooking them, because you don't want, because you're going to add them into this one, but it's still kind of, you have to lower down the heat as well, so it doesn't go. So leave it for about another 2 minutes, and our rice is nicely cooked. You can see it's nice. Just now that should be okay, and just take them off the heat. And so now I'll have this on. So you have just steam them here. Rinse them with cold water because, so like I said, they'll stop them from cooking it. Give it a good stir, give it a rinse. Give it a good rinse. This is actually got dry, so I'm just gonna add a little bit more water into it. Just like that. The noodles soak up the water so fast, and then you can add your vermicelli to it. Okay, and just give it a good stir. Take me, just this way. So now I'm stirring them, and you can see they're turning nicely. So you can actually adjust them by putting more water, or in this case, I'm actually going to do more soy. Oh, sorry, more soy in it. So no, it's fine. I get it. But you don't want to, you know, you can taste it. But judging by the look of it, if it's kind of whitey, it's still okay. Like I said, I'm not going to put salt into this one. So you can add vegetables, lettuce or cabbage. Just cut them very thinly, or carrots even, or beans, or whatever you fancy. But I just want to make this as simple as this one. So just make sure that you're using a non-stick pan so it doesn't stick, obviously. And then yeah, and I think we're good to go with this. Just give it a just simmers, just to kind of get rid of all the excess juice that's in it, or sauce. But I think now I'm just gonna try it and see. I think we're good. Now you can add, I normally season them before, but I think I needed more, so you can just, whatever. It doesn't have to be perfect order. So now I think that is ready. All we need to do is turn down the heat to like the lowest you can, because now what you're trying to do now is just kind of what you call them. And while I was cooking them, I also have the adobo ready here. So normally I do it outside, but I don't think they so I'm just gonna do it here. And our humba is getting, I had to stop it because I needed the hob for something, but now anyways, this is for tomorrow. She's so excited to eat, aren't you, Frey? Give us a wave. When it comes to eating, she's really happy.
I'm singing.
Nicely, guys. That's adobo. No, when you have adobo, you have to have those too. Right, Mai? She's in your jammies already.
I'm not.
Okay, hope you enjoy the video.